Yeah, so we're looking at question 22a. The question reads m is the point 0, 0,5. So m is the point 0, 0,5. Okay, we have 0, 0,5. Then the vector mn is equal to -3, then 4. So they want us to find O n. So what you do is, so this is a coordinate and this is a column vector here. So what you do, this O n, so this O is origin. So what you do is you get this mn, you always start with the letter n here, and this side on your right. So you say O n, you break it down as O n minus the m on your first side, which is left side here. So you say OM, okay? You break it down like that. So what we're looking for is ON here. So you need to make ON the subject. So this OM goes to the other side. You have MN plus OM, like that, which will give you ON. Then MN we have, which is -3, 4. There, -3, 4. Then plus this OM, you simply get that point, the coordinates OM, so you write it as a column vector. So you write it as a column vector. So this 0x on top, this is y, 5, write it there. Then we'll give you ON. So you say -3 plus 0, you add the corresponding entries, which is -3 plus 0. So you have to be careful with the signs. Will give you -3. Then 4 plus 5 will give you 9. So this is your ON. Then you're done. So 22b, we have a question. It's the sketch shown below represents the graph of the curve y. So y, the equation of curve is y is equal to x power 2 minus 4x plus 3, okay? Passing through the points A, B, and C. So I'm sure you saw the question. So if you pay attention to the graph, the first question reads, find the coordinates of the points B and C. So B is there, C is there on your diagram. So this x-axis is also known as y is equal to what? 0. Then this curve is produced by this equation there. So what you do is where there's y, you put 0 here. You put 0. Then x squared minus 4x plus 3. So it's 2. Then you solve for x. So you say product sum factors. Okay. So to get the product, you always multiply the c here and the value of a, which is the coefficient of x squared, the number here. So here there's a 1. So it's a 1 times the 3 will give you +3. Then the sum is the value of b here, which is the coefficient of x, which is -4. Then factors, you get the two numbers that you should multiply to give you the 3, and when you add those two numbers, the same numbers should give you -4. So the values that we'll have as our factors, we'll get the factors will have -1 and -3, because when we do -1 times -3 will give us +3. Negative times negative, positive. 1 times 3 will get back the 3. Then -1 minus 3 will get back the -4 there. Okay, so you write 0 x squared, then you rewrite this -4x in terms of the factors. So you say -x, which is from the -1, -3x, which is from the -3, then plus 3 there, then 0. Then you factorize. So you pair this, that, and that. You factorize. So x is common. Then you remain with 1x there. Then x into x, you have a 1. Then when we factorize these guys, what happens that whatever will be in the brackets will be x minus 1. So you just write x minus 1. Okay. Then here you need to put a number. Obviously is 3, but we need to, the sign, is it negative or positive? So we need to get back to -3x and +3. We need to get back. So to get back, this 3 has to be a a negative sign, so that when we say negative 3 times x, we'll get back the negative 3x. Then negative times negative, we'll get back the positive. 3 times 1, we'll get back the 3. Then you say x outside, open brackets, minus 3, close. So you get the ones outside. Then since these are the same, just get one of them. Okay. Then when you reach this stage, you say either x minus 3 is equal to the 0 there, or the x minus 1 is equal to the 0 there. Then x, the three like terms, numbers together will be, so this 0 doesn't have any effect, so it will be a positive 3, or then the negative 1 goes that side to have 1. Okay, so whenever a number is crossing the equal sign, the sign has to change. So this is a negative becomes a positive, negative becomes a positive. So now when you look at on your graph there, so this b here, there's a 0 there. That's where the numbers are starting from. So the number close to 0 is 1. So meaning b, the x coordinate on b is 1. Then the x coordinate on c here, since this is the x-axis, we're looking at x values. C here, the x is 3. Okay, so they're saying find the coordinates of the points b and c. So for b, the coordinates will be 1, 0. Then for c, you have 3, 0. Then these are your answers. So for 22b Roman numeral II, which is 2, minimum value of y. So for the minimum value of y, this is the formula. You have c minus b squared there over 4a. So the c, the b, and the a, we need to identify from the quadratic equation here. So your a is the coefficient of x squared, which is 1 here. You have a 1 there. Then b, this is the coefficient of x here. That's your b, which is negative 4. Then your c is 3 there. Okay, so what you do, you simply substitute these values in this formula there. So minimum value will therefore be c is 3 minus, then the b is negative 4, you write in brackets like that, squared, over 4. A is 1. Okay, then you have 3 minus negative 4 to the power 2 will be negative 4 times negative 4, which will have positive 16. Okay, then 4 times 1 will have a 4. Okay, have that. Then we say 3